Dzień dobry, witam bardzo serdecznie w pierwszym odcinku The Stanley Parable. Jako już gra ta nie wygrała, została wybrana jako gra, którą mam zrobić powrót na YouTube. Tak było. Za chwilę skończę.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley był szczęśliwy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okej, kontynuując, na czym skończyłem. Gra została wybrana przez użytkowników znajdujących się na Discordzie. Link w opisie. Ja tam czasami wpadam, też można sobie pogadać, pograć w coś. I mam jeszcze parę gier w zanadrzu, które albo są, albo dopiero będą nagrywane. O tym jeszcze teraz nie będę mówił co i jak, bo nie wiem też w jakiej kolejności ja to wrzucę w ogóle. Ale jest parę takich. Jest też jeszcze parę, których w ogóle nawet na Discordzie nie... o których nie mówiłem, tak. O których nie mówiłem w ten sposób i... czekam po prostu, aż będę miał tak jakby dostęp pełny do tego i wtedy odbędzie się głosowanie, jaka kolejna gra będzie. Okej, no to co, zaczynamy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Zastanawiam się, czy mam mówić w momencie, kiedy on gada, czy nie, bo nie jestem tego pewien. Pierwszy raz, to moje w ogóle pierwsze podejście do tej gry. A skakać nie, skakać nie można.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Tak, i tu się zaczyna esencja tej gry. On wybrał po lewej, ale my nie wybierzemy tych po lewej.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Dokładnie.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Pierwszy od lewej? Nie, ja tu nie chcę iść. Będziemy mu po prostu robili to, co on mówi, żeby nie robić.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Ale ja
Let
nie
me
chcę.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
Haha,
side.
nie dam ci
Give me a
szansy.
chance.
Nie dam ci szansy. Mordo. Tu nie ma opcji. Ja nie będę słuchał jakiegoś głosu mojej głowy. O, tam.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. To są czerwone, tak? To...
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked
Czerwone.
through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Nie.
walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
wiedzieć.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Chcę wiedzieć.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken
Okay.
rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Tam jest jakieś
You
wyjście
won't think
jeszcze.
I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what,
Zdarza się.
let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Aha, czyli...
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Ale ja nie skorzystałem z tego. Guziczki. Guziczki. Jeden.
A one? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself
Aha, on się
mechanically
mnie
and
pytał o
artistically, but
cenę.
a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Przepraszam, nie,
I guess
gra
it isn't
to...
my place to judge.
A, moje... Okej.
Here, based on the data from
to
your
nie
previous
zrozumiałem.
playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okej. Dobra, pójdziemy teraz tymi drzwiami.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Ranking graczy? Nie. Po co mi ranking graczy?
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Dobra.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okej. Okej, nie ma problemu. Jezu, ale ten gość dużo gada, ja tu się nie mogę odezwać.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Nie, 4 godziny nie da rady. Nie da rady, myślałem, że to...
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Mógłbym
I can't
spróbować.
think of
O
a
Jezu, ale
single
on
thing
gada
that
dużo.
might improve the experience for
Mogłem
me.
się tego spodziewać.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Jasne, może masz coś lepszego.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give
Ciemno.
it a shot.
Kolejna gra. No okej, nie ma problemu. Chociaż jakby... O.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At
Ale
last, the one
czekać nie
thing you've
można.
always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making
No,
things for
ale
you.
daj mi
From
opcję
now on, I
budowania,
will only
skakania,
create to
cokolwiek.
fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Domek z dirtu.
This will go here, no, here, and then...
Domek z dirtu, naprawdę.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my
Yeah.
work of art and feel
Yeah.
ashamed at your own
Yeah.
inadequacy.
Nie.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Jasne.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
Nie.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We
Okay.
have to go mining.
Okej, możemy iść kopać. Diamenty to jest... trochę... Już nie zwaliłem, bo tu nie ma przejścia. Nie, też nie przeskoczę. No to co, dupa, idziemy na dół.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Nie mam pochodni. O, jeszcze stary gravel? To jest stary gravel? Tak mi się wydaje.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes
Endermana.
you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Aha,
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
nic nie widać.
Okay, new game.
Jak nowa gra? Ja chciałem polecić Minecrafta, mordo. Się nie robi. Ja w ogóle zastanawiam się, jak wygląda zakończenie. Czy to się da jakoś szybko zakończyć tę grę? Ja widziałem, że tę grę w ogóle da się skończyć w... poniżej 4 minut? O! Portal. Pierwsza seria, jaka była u mnie.
Yes, I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You trapped in a glass box with no way
Podskakuj,
out,
jeszcze nie się
listening to
blokowano.
me talk. Oh,
Ja
it's
chcę.
inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okej. Ale fajnie, że jest takie nawiązanie do innych gier.
Ooh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Okej. Tyk.
Genius.
Geniusz. Ja już przeszedłem
No,
portala...
actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I
Jak
really don't
wystarczy?
care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Okej. Po prostu mnie tu zostawisz. Okej, ja sobie pójdę. Nie ma problemu. Nie ma problemu. Gdzie ja sobie pójdę? Nie ma gdzie pójść. Bym sobie spadł na dół? Okej. Jestem gdzieś. Zupełnie inaczej już wygląda wszystko. Tak już ciemno, trochę pusto. Czekajcie. Czekajcie. Dobra, ja wiem, gdzie my jesteśmy. To jest moment, w którym my przechodziliśmy do przodu. Tam były wybór drzwi. Nie? Jezu. Gdzieś powinien... Nie do końca to tak... Zamknięte. Gdzie mam teraz iść? On mnie naprawdę zostawił. Aha, tu zacząłem w ogóle. Czyli co, czyli ja mam iść do początku mapy? Tak jakby tam, gdzie się to zaczęło wszystko? Są podwójne drzwi, które dawały nam wybór. O, tam jest światełko, to na pewno trzeba iść tam. Może mamy? Nie widzę. Okej. Jest światełko. A, i tu jest nasz pokój. A inaczej go zapamiętałem. Ej, halo, o co chodzi? Naprawdę tutaj nie ma nic, już te roboty zostają zamknięte w jakimś...
I wonder what he found.
nic.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Dobrze, ja
The end
czekam.
will be here
Ja też
soon.
wrócę.
Very soon. I can wait.
Ja też mogę poczekać? Stanie się jeszcze cokolwiek? O, dobra, coś się dzieje. Coś się dzieje. Aha. Czyli...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okej, to skoro zaczynamy od nowa, tak jakby to co było przed chwilą, to był chyba jeden z pierwszych endingów, jaki jest możliwy do odkrycia. I przeszliśmy grę w jeden odcinek. No ja jestem z siebie zadowolony, ja nie wiem jak wy, ja jestem z siebie zadowolony. A więc zobaczymy się w kolejnym. Mam nadzieję, że kolejne dojście do kolejnego zakończenia będzie troszeczkę dłuższe, chociaż ciupkę dłuższe. Dobra, to ja będę się z wami żegnał. Pamiętajcie, że jeżeli wam się podobało, to zostawcie łapkę w górę, subskrypcję i tak dalej, tak dalej, tak dalej. Widzimy się w kolejnych filmach.